This is a disaster for Prison Architect 2, but also could be the best thing which ever happened to the game, because Paradox has officially announced today that the game will not release on September 3rd, as most people have probably expected, and they will actually delay the game indefinitely. They do not have a new release date. They already stated in the official announcement, which we will read here in a minute, that they probably need months to fix the performance and also want to work a little bit more on the gameplay. And because of that, they will also cancel all the pre-orders and give the people their money back. But this is not really coming to a shock for a lot of the people who have been waiting for this game. This is now the third or fourth delay, and the game just needs more time. But let's get through the announcement, and then let's talk about that. Hello, architects. We have some difficult news to share. Unfortunately, we will not release Prison Architect 2 on September 3rd because we need more time to improve both the game's performance and its content. Our continuous internal reviews and beta test groups have highlighted areas that we need to focus on more, mainly performance and content, which we need to address before launch to ensure that you, the players, get a good experience in the game. We need to raise the quality a bit more to meet the standards we like to achieve with this sequel. I mean, this makes sense. As I said before, nobody's really surprised at this anymore. If you have missed it, then you might be surprised. But in March, Paradox announced that they actually kicked out the developer who has been working on this game for years, and they brought in a new developer, which doesn't really have like a lot of experience with those types of games. At least if you were going to the website, you saw that the new developer was a mobile developer from Brazil. And again, they took over, but they took over because Paradox was just not happy with the product the previous developer delivered. So I can only assume that the team finally assessed what this game was, the scope of it, and the issue it had. And so Paradox talked in March about how this is a performance issue, right? The performance is just not there, and they want to get it right so that they don't repeat the mistakes they did with City Skylines. But now they are also talking about content, which is definitely something they haven't mentioned before, but a lot of people kind of felt like this is also something they should tackle, so that they are now actually starting to mention this. This is a good thing. Now they're continuing to say, we are confident that the sequel to Prison Architect 2 will be great. Prison Architect will be great. And we are looking forward to showing you all the new ideas brought into it. The switch to 3D, multi-floors, and the new behavior system that all bring a new dimension to the game and open new gameplay possibilities for the players. However, we want to make sure that the game lives up to the franchise's legacy and is released in a state that satisfies both of you, our players, and the Prison Architect teams at Koku and Paradox Interactive. Koku is the new developer, by the way. Makes sense. Again, the first Prison Architect is still beloved by a lot of people, and to bring them over to the new project will be pretty hard. Yes, Prison Architect 1 doesn't get any content, but it has tons of mods, and people who are still playing it, they're really comfortable with the game itself, so they have to deliver a lot of quality here. See City Skylines for reference. At this stage, we cannot commit to a new release date as we need to reassess the scope of the work. This is really important, and we will talk about that in a second. Needed to be done before the game is release ready. Over the next few months, we will focus on improving the game and building a more robust release timeline. This also means we will be limiting our communication with you all until we have a timeline we feel comfortable with. This is actually a pretty horrific thing. As somebody who has been playing video games for 30 years now, who has been working in the gaming industry, who has actually done PR work, who has actually shipped games, this is not good. Because the moment you have to reassess the scope of a game, then something is off. Something big is off. Like sometimes games become bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And the scope is just not there anymore, and people have to reassess what is going on. When somebody says, yo, we have to take a look at our product, at our project, because something did go awry. This can take a long time till they have fixed it, and it might be a lot of work, right? They are also talking again about the next few months, which means we'll probably not see this game in 2024. The game was supposed to come out in September. Now they are talking about months again. I'm not really expecting this game coming out this year. And they are also saying that they are limiting our communication. That means PR has been winded down and they don't really want to talk about it. Keep in mind, we already had the whole PR machine running for a few months now because they were kind of expecting the game to release. And then they all dumped it down. And now they don't want to talk to us for quite some time because they have the feeling that a lot will change. So that's pretty bad, but also could be really good because, as I said, a lot of people felt that it doesn't really bring anything important to the table besides of, oh, 3D and multiple floors. Wow. Right. With this indefinite delay, pre-orders on all platforms will be refunded and the pre-order items will be added to the base game. I mean, we do not pre-order in this house. It's pretty simple. This decision aligns with our commitment here at Paradox to reviewing and improving the quality of our released content. Yeah, let's talk about that in a second. We are confident that delaying Prison Architect 2 is the best path forward for the game, allowing us more time to deliver a high-quality experience that honors the legacy of Prison Architect. This is not the announcement we hope to make, yeah, I bet, but it is necessary as we believe this will result in a better game for you. Thank you for your patience, and we'll see you again soon, the Prison Architect 2 team. Then there's a Q&A to answer some of the questions. So this is a pretty big deal. If you don't know, Paradox had their financial quarter coming out just a few days ago, and it was a disaster. They had to cancel Live by You, and they're basically making money with the games they already have, and it wasn't a lot. I think they actually lost like quite a bit, and they are now like have 2 point something million US dollars they made in the last quarter. It's not a lot. So the problem is Paradox has to reassess their portfolio, and more importantly, they have to reassess the games they have already put out there. They are still working on City Skylines 2, which is slowly recovering, but it would take quite a while to win over people. Life by You is now gone. Prison Architect 2, we will see when that is coming out. And we are still waiting for Vampire the Masquerade 2, which has been also in development for years. Like Paradox, I said it before, has to get their stuff together. And it is good that they at least see that this wouldn't be the release they wanted. And they're not doing the old, oh, we are just releasing stuff, and then we will fix it later with expansions and DLC, how they have been often doing. So I see this as a positive thing. Of course, I'm not happy that the game got delayed, but this is hopefully a good thing. But with that said, we are at the end of the video. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about all of this, but keep in mind, be nice to each other. And also, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like. And if you are new to the Mole Under Management channel, please consider to give it a sub, because we are focusing here on strategy games, management, and building games. So if that is your thing, then you found the right channel. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Bye.